All right. Hello, everyone. How are you today? Welcome to another session of the Mafia Speaks. I deeply apologize for not doing these for what months now, but to be quite frank with you, I didn't feel like doing it. That's why I haven't done it. I'm not even about to give you guys no excuse. I didn't feel like doing it. I hope I could continue to do these weekly, but yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. All right. So this week's stories are going to be teen stories. It seems that they're going to be about abusive parents, and we have a relationship story. As always, if you guys have stories that you guys want to bring to my attention, always send them to the Mafia Speaks email, as you guys see at the bottom here, but this is not usually the banner that I use. I'm trying to find the banner, but we've been out of this for a while. Is it this one? Yes, this is the banner. Always send it to the Mafia Speaks email. Please, for the love of God, do not send it to my business email, because I will delete it. I will delete it immediately. I've been doing this for way too long for you guys to be sending it to any of my business emails. Like it just doesn't make sense. Some of you guys try to send it to my Instagram DM, and it just gets lost. I get a lot of DMs about so many things, and I'm just gonna tell you right now, you probably gonna get a response, you probably won't. If you guys want to be part of this series, just please send to the Mafia Speaks email. I will say I don't necessarily do them in order. My assistant groups these by type. And if there's like an update, we kind of try to like find the old story and then match it to the update. Like it just be a lot going on. So we kind of try to group them together. So then when I do the thumbnail and I do the title, it kind of like meshes. So we're not doing like an abuse story and then a relationship story and then a church story. You feel me? So I'm trying to get my life together. So I do apologize for me not doing these for a long time, but I'm just gonna tell you right now, like I don't really care to do streams. I only do live streams to talk with you guys, but live streams are not thoroughly enjoyable for me. But they are very quick and they are very effective. Okay, and I just felt like doing one of these this week. I am on my cycle, so if I feel a little off and I look a little groggy and I look a little tired, it's because of my cycle, and I did just come back from going out to eat. And if the quality looks off, it's because I cannot find the cord for my camera, and I should be cleaning this office because everything's everywhere and I can't find anything, and this is very ineffective. Okay, Yvana is a very bad content creator. So let's get into the first story. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys so much for all the kind comments in advance. So let's go to the first story. This is a dissertation. So I have my water here. Get your tea, get your snacks, get your alcohol. I should not be drinking any alcohol because I'm on my cycle. It will definitely make it worse, but enjoy for me. All right. All right. Hey, sis. I've been watching your Haitian channel for almost 2 years now, and I recently found out you did the Mafia Speaks. Hold the hell up. I've had that channel for that long. Yo, child, I lose track of all the shit I do. I'll be doing too much. Anyways, thank you for watching for 2 years. I never got the courage to reach out to you until now. Why? Are you guys that like intimidated? You know, somebody actually, I have this group chat where I have a bunch of creators in a group chat for my media hustle thing. And people are like, yo, it's so intimidating to have you in a group chat. It's like, what is so intimidating by like I'm 4'11" and I have a YouTube channel. Like, what the fuck is so intimidating? Like, damn, y'all. Like, y'all can always reach out to me. Like, I have so many of you guys that literally have my personal number. Like, I'm really like chill. Like, I'm cool as hell. Like, I talk to you guys all the time. Like, okay, it's maybe because like I have a loud ass mouth and I be cursing and I be going off. But like, damn, I'm nice. Sheesh. So I'm 15 years old, living in New Jersey. Hey, what's good? Oh my God, I'll probably see you before. Hopefully I'll run into you. I was born in Haiti, but moved to New Jersey. Both my parents are Christian, and it was actually forced onto me. I wouldn't say forced. They probably just raised you with their own Christian values. But then, I mean, who knows? Let's keep reading. Growing up, I was always the problematic child. I could relate. I was very hard-headed, LOL. I have 3 other siblings. Because my sister was always an honor student, they expected the same for me. Looking back at my grades, they were never bad until we hit quarantine. So in the beginning of quarantine, I just started getting in trouble for the smallest things. There was a time when I was in the living room doing my homework on the computer, and I took my phone out to ask a classmate for help because we were working on the same thing. My mother came into the living room asking me why I was on the phone. Wait, what? Is it that serious? I mean, Haitian parents are crazy. Wait, what? Hmm. At the time, I wasn't doing my best in school. And I said I was asking for help. And she took my phone and was looking through it. What the fuck? At the moment, my father came home from work not knowing what was happening. He jumped to conclusions. He took the phone from my mom and said I was watching. He took the phone from my mom and said I was watching PORN. Where did this come from? Yo, Haitian parents are freaking crazy. Haitian parents are nuts. And my mother never said this, but I know she's scared my wait, what? But I know she's scared of my father because he has anger issues and her attitude changes when he comes around. A lot of Haitian mothers are like this. My mother is captain. I'm gonna do whatever it is everyone around me is doing and saying because I have no brain of my own. I swear to God, I come on my mom for this all the time now because that shit gets on my nerves. Oh my God. So then he took a long extension cord that was plugged in and continued to beat me with it. I am so sorry. Not his first time beating me. I repeated, wait, what? I think she meant to say, I wasn't doing anything. So he tried to throw a punch at me, but he missed. This is child abuse. Wait, so what was on the phone? What was on the phone? We didn't get into that conversation. What was on the phone? What was on the phone? Because why did they say that you was watching PORN? Sister, she saw the goddess with the phone. No, what were you watching on the phone? I'm not saying this is justified. I'm not saying your parents had a right to beat you, but I want to know what you were watching. I mean, Haitian parents are very like extra, and they would say that you were doing something. Um, why does yo? Now that I'm thinking about this, Judy, why does this sound familiar? We are going to scroll and make sure I didn't read this. Because yo, a lot of these stories be sounding similar now that I actually look at it. Just in case we might have to skip through. Yo, you said, or is it just Twitter? Because it'd be like that. Yo, to be honest, because there be times I'm like, yo, some of these stories, there's been a couple stories I had to like literally go before I got on here. I'm like, I hate to read them. Like, I like to read them when I get on live. And there's been times where like I had to like look in the beginning, look in the end, and then go back and I'm like, oh wow, this is not the same story because it's not the same person. Because I like when you guys keep them anonymous, but some of you guys like you don't keep them anonymous. You put your names anyway. But then like I'll go back and I'm like, wow, two completely different people, two completely different emails. And I'm like, wow, weird enough, you guys have very similar names. But let me scroll way down to the let me go down to the bottom. Uh hmm. No, I think I did watch this. So, Judy, you might be right. Let me keep reading this because thing is, so let me see something. Since it's a new year, right? My assistant had to like recopy everything from this drive, and we made like a whole new 2023 drive. So let me just look at this real quick. Hello, I'd like to stay. Let me look at this new one. I also really like a passion for music. No, nice situation right now. All right. If that's the case, we will start another one. Thank you so much for calling that out because I'm like, it does sound a little familiar. So we are going to hop to what I know is brand new because she does one every. That's interesting. She does one every week. So, oh, wow. These are really long. Oh, my God. All right. We're just going to read these two and I'm going to cut all of this out for those of you guys who are watching later. So, all right, let's get into this. So, hi, Mademoiselle. I'll get the basics out of the way. My name is, this is a fake name, Nocturna. Of all the fake names you can choose. Okay. I'm currently 14 as of writing this, but will be 15 in November. My family, the birth and the first step one are Jehovah Witnesses. Wait, what? My family, the birth one, and the step one are okay. The second are Christians. I'm of African American and Mexican descent, which will make sense soon. What the? This is a lot. This already sounds stressful. I don't know my birth father, but my stepfather died in 2018. My life is very hectic, and despite me trying to stay in a child's place, it hasn't helped me in the slightest. I don't know where to start, but I'm going to try. Also, I'm sorry that my writing is horrid and that I'm illiterate. First of all, don't apologize for things that you cannot control. It is what it is. I tried my best. I write fantasy stories about people and cultures of different ethnicities in my free time. So I'm really hoping it pays off. Hold the fuck up. This better be a true story and this better be about your life. This better not be no fantasy that you're writing to me about. Because you can't be writing the Theemafiaspeaks and you talking about some. I write fantasy stories about people and cultures of different ethnicities about free time. Because I don't know. Did I just read that wrong? Because wait, what? But then you say your writing is bad, but you write fantasy stuff. I don't know, y'all. It's and this child. Oh man. Okay. We're just gonna not say that the story's fake. Hopefully it sounds true enough and we don't even have to jump to that conclusion. All right. I don't remember most, if not any, of my children. Wait, what the fuck am I reading? Wait. Y'all hate your dog. But if she writes stories how she literally, I'm mad perplexed. Hey, yo, you know what's even crazy? Let's pause real quick, bro. So I have a segment that's similar to this on my Haitian channel, right? It's called Crick Crack. And I wanted to have a segment where like people would come on my channel to tell their paranormal stories. I had to cut it. I didn't even bring the people to my channel. I couldn't because I was like, I'm gonna embarrass myself. And the next thing you know, I'm on the Haitian Shade Room. Because what I'm telling you, people were writing to me saying crazy shit like, I see Aaliyah in my sleep. I talk to dead celebrities. And listen, that might be true, but I don't want to be the one to break the story because Then they would follow it up with, oh, well, I would love to come on your channel, but I'm going to be in the psych ward for the next couple weeks. And listen, I'm very sensitive to mental health issues and all of that. I completely understand. I know these things are real, but you can't be coming to me telling me that you have real paranormal experiences, but then following it up with the fact that you might have like very serious mental health issues. Like, I was like, oh, nah. At this point, I'm like, yep, I have to cancel this series. If I'm gonna have anyone on my channel talk about paranormal like activity, it's gonna have to be people that I know personally, that I know of sound mind. Like, even if you have mental issues, I have to know that like you're safe, you're good, you're medicated, you're not in and out of the psych ward on a regular basis. Like, oh my fucking God. Like, I was just like, what the fuck? Now I'm just like, wait. Don't tell me to get into Mafia Speaks, because what? Oh my God. I'm scared because boy. Okay. I don't remember most, if not any of my children, but I do know that when I was 2, my older brother burned the house. Wow. Okay. Burned the house too, with me and my sleeping mother inside. First of all, your brother should be in juvie for attempted murder or arson. But anyways, this was on purpose. Yeah, definitely should be in juvie then. He is minorly autistic, pyromaniac, and from what I've seen, this man is a damn sociopath. Okay, then he definitely needs psychological help then. I was adopted by a family due to my mother losing custody of her kids over the fire. I'm just going to leave my opinion out of that one. And other things my brother has done. This was a white family. My stepmother, Bianca, not her name, my stepfather, Joey, and my stepsister, Flower. Flower is older than me. And as of this year, 2022, she's 19 with a 1-year-old baby. Okay. I stayed with this family from the ages of 2 to 5, with the exception of me visiting my real family and my mother. Am I the only one that finds it weird that she's separating her real family and her mother? Okay. My stepmother can be the kindest soul you've ever met. And she would even let my okay. And she would even let my mom sleep on the couch after work. My stepfather was abusive to me. Oh, well, damn, that's unfortunate. What? My sister and his wife for years, but at the age of 5, wait. My stepfather was abusive to me. My sister and his wife for years. Oh, okay. But at the age of 5, I was released back into my mother's custody and we moved in with my grandmother. She's an abusive alcoholic who not only beat me, but my mother and my brother. Oh my God. All this abuse. I'm so sorry you had to deal with all of this shit. Like, are you okay? Yeah, I really hope you're okay. Like, are you okay? Because this is like really sad. And yes, this is very confusing. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm trying to like get my life together. Like, there's too many layers, and this is very long. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, this is a lot. And it makes me wonder, what does CPS do? Like, on some real shit. Like, I understand like CPS is like, what's that thing called? Riddled with cases, and stuff like that. And then they have a lot of work on their desk, but like stuff like this just shouldn't happen. You know? Like, this is really sad. So, okay. Sis is now living with her abusive alcoholic grandmother. Okay. She was taken away from her mother because her brother was autistic and had a whole myriad of other mental health issues. Tried to burn the house down with her and her brother inside it. I mean, her and her mother inside it. When she had went to live with the step parents, the stepfather was also abusive. So sis has just went through a whole line of abusive custody issues. Okay. That's all we need to know for now, because we didn't even finish reading it. So, wow, this is sad. I used to get beat for petty things while my mom was at work, such as my friends ringing the doorbell once or twice for me to come outside. Oh, God. My grandma blamed me and used to beat me, calling me a liar and a bitch for trying to leave. Leave to go be with your friends? Girl, bye. Ugh. I would have stole her alcohol. Let me stop. My mom worked a lot. She still does. She's a workaholic and uses her job as a way of self harm. Ooh, child. Okay, I thought I was a workaholic, but maybe I'm not. That's really crazy. She's addicted to going, working, and just staying there. Oh, that's sad. Throughout my childhood, all she did was work fast food jobs, come home, beat me, then sleep. Wait, hold up. Your mom's abusive too? Yo, what the fuck is going on? So your mom's abusive, your stepdad was abusive, your grandmother's abusive. What the fuck? Yeah, okay. I was thinking the same thing. It is supposed to be foster, right? It's definitely supposed to be foster. So it's definitely foster. But or yeah, definitely foster. Um, it's a lot. Mm, damn. As a bonus, she used to beat me with her hands and would even make it into the wait, what? And would even make it into a game where she would laugh and wouldn't stop till her hand was red. My mom is immensely strong and has picked me up, threw me across the room on the bed, etc. She knew very well I had asthma, so bad I needed multiple machines a day to keep me alive. Mm, oh, wait, what? I'm sorry, y'all. We're just gonna look this up just a little bit. I'm sorry, and I hate to be that person. I'm not trying to call out. I have asthma too, guys. My asthma's not that bad, but I'm just saying. Yeah, okay, so yeah, there's a couple things that's a little off with the story. First of all, yes, if it's foster, is it really okay for a foster mom to shelter her biological mom? I thought that was no bueno. I mean, there's some arrangements where like that is allowed, but usually that is no bueno. So that's one. And two, does anyone else be side eyeing these stories for these kids? Sometimes it's just, yeah. Now I'm side eyeing it because what do you mean? God. Okay, let me just look this up real quick. So asthma. Can asthma? What do I type in? Can asthma be so bad that need you need machines? I'm about to really call my doctor for real to keep you alive. Yo, I'm really about to fuck around and call him and be like, is that a thing? Bro, this is weird. Okay, let me just look up daily asthma machine. Asthma machine. Because that shit don't sound right. Like, I know there's nebulizers, but like to the point where this is the thing, right? Um, how do I explain it? If someone knows that your asthma is that bad, would they even beat you to the point where they know they can go to jail? I mean, some people are really that fucking crazy. Maybe she's talking about a nebulizer, but that's usually a handheld machine. But I don't think you use that every day. Unless I'm trying to figure out what machine would you be on every day to keep you alive, bro. I'm trying to. Can someone please give me insight on? I never heard of anything like that a day in my life. But your family's crazy because if they knew that you are on asthma machines to the point where that you need them to keep you alive and they're sitting here beating the hell out of you, like it just doesn't make sense. And yes, there is. Yes, okay, you're right. There's bronchitis machines. Oh my god, I've had bronchitis too many times, which is so sad. Like my asthma is like low key bad, but like I just don't really take care of it, which is probably why I always have these things. Is she saying oxygen? Okay, yes, it could be oxygen. Well, I don't know. I'm so confused. This shit sound a little off to me. People that beat people are also smart too. They would jeopardize themselves because they want to keep sucking the life out of these kids for real. I was thinking that too because like I mean that's what I'm thinking. I don't know, y'all. That's what I'm thinking too. Wait, did I just exit the story by accident? Okay, I didn't. I just accidentally went to another tab. All right. At some point in these 2 years, me and my mom were homeless. Ugh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. We went to live with this woman called Pam. So your parents are abusive and they're dumb. Why are we living with strangers? She was an extreme hoarder. Even her 4 cats would sit in the bathroom as we used it. Oh my fucking goodness. Cats have no sense of privacy. Every piece of her house was covered in some kind of thing. I swear. Wow. Though we did go back home eventually, back to my grandma's apartment where she would beat me more, the only somewhat relief I had was when my great grandma, who was like 88, 90, I had some bad sense of time, would babysit me, or when my stepmom babysat me. I guess maybe she meant foster mom again, guys. Okay, so I guess she still kept in contact with the foster family. Um, which is good. Nice to have a village. Long story short, my grandma. Wait. Okay. Long story short, my grandma's an alcoholic, which we already know. My brother was sent off to foster care. My mom uses. Wait, what? Work itself. Didn't we already read this? I know I'm not reading this wrong. This is being reiterated again. Okay. My mom uses work as self harm. My great grandma is ill. My uncle is a weird, creepy criminal who might or might not have used me when I was younger. Oh my God. I think she's alluding to SA, y'all. My stepdad was abusive. My stepmom, so I think she means foster. My foster father was abusive. My foster mother was a drunk. And I loved my sister. Now, when I was 7, my mom left the state without me for 2 weeks and left me in the care of a family friend. She came back, and within the month, we were leaving our state for what I didn't know would be the next 7 years of my life. What the hell? Who does that? Um, okay, so you were with your mom, then you were placed in foster care, you left foster care, you were with your mom, and you left foster care, you went back to your grandmother, then you were back with your mom, then you went to live with a stranger, then you went back to your grandmother, then your grandmother left you again. This is too damn much. I got a headache. Like I got a headache. Ah, like this is a lot. This is a lot. Wait. When do these kids have time to watch YouTube? The amount of controlling in these stories doesn't go along with the freedom. Yo, you know what? I'll be confused too because I remember there was one time, right? There was somebody that wrote into me, and they were like, "Hey, I'm really in trouble. I really want to like have life and get a job and move out my parents' house, but my parents control everything I do." I'm very sure you guys probably remember that one. I really, my parents control everything I do. I don't have anything. It was one of those stories, and I was like, how controlling is it? Like it can't be that bad because you have enough time to watch me. Like I don't get it. Like you should be applying for jobs on Indeed. Like I don't understand. So you make a good point because I just don't understand it. Like I don't get it. You know, you're right. You would think controlling parents want to stop any type of outside perspective and realism when it comes to wanting to control a child. But I mean, you gotta be real. I mean, some kids are really smart, and I guess they sneak the internet. I don't fucking know. I'm trying to understand it my damn self because if it were me in a very controlling environment, I would sneak and apply for a damn job. Okay, or I would try to scam my way through the internet on the dark web and start selling something. Like I don't fucking know. I don't know. We took a 5-hour drive from Tennessee to Michigan during the winter. which was hectic all in itself. It was just me and my mom, and we even got lost on the way to. I thought your mother left you. All right, this story is getting on my nerves. Hold up. I thought your mother left you. I thought your mother left you. Maybe this is before your mother left you. I'm about to start telling my assistant to actually read these things and make sure they make fucking sense. Because this story is up and down. Maybe you could rewrite to me, person, because what the hell are you talking about? Like, yeah, where the hell is the religious part? Maybe it's all gonna make sense in the end, guys, because I'm so confused. Oh, maybe this is when she left. Okay, okay. I found out we were going. Oh, what the fuck? Hold up. Wait, what? Which was hectic all in itself. It was just me and my mom, and we even got lost all the way up to Michigan. I found out we were going to live where her boyfriend, who's 27 years older than my current 43-year-old mom. Yikes. Okay. When we eventually got to his mother's house, what the hell? How he like 60 live with his mama? Anyways, I saw this 6 foot tall, old looking man in a robe and pajamas. Ew. Next to him was his older, pale black woman. From her mouth when she met me, From her mouth when she met me, we sat in the car as my mother and her boyfriend brung in our clothes and belongings, and I told her that I didn't have a daddy. What? What does that have to do with the story? If y'all think I'm just reading this shit stupid, trust me, I'm not. This shit is, this is how it's written. I was 7. I had never met my father before, and the only dad I knew hated my soul. Okay. Did she expect you to call this man father? Because if she did, she must be out her goddamn mind. He's not even dressed properly to greet you. Fucking robe and pajamas. That's just nasty. Like, people that go outside in their pajamas, it's just nasty. If you're one of those people, I guess I apologize for offending you, but not really. I said what the fuck I said. Like, going outside in pajamas is literally one of the dirtiest things you could ever fucking do. Like, I can't stand when people do that shit. But anyways, my mom, me, and her boyfriend lived with his annoying, overbearing mother for about a year before my mom and her boyfriend got their own apartment. We moved in, and he made an amazing effort to be a father to me despite being ill, diabetic, and old. Oh, well, at least that's nice. I don't remember when, but my mom became pregnant. About a 60-year-old man. I'm sorry, your mom's. I'm just gonna shut up. Like, I didn't want to say that. I'm gonna just shut up. That's nasty. What? Okay. And my dad became sicker. Okay, so now you're calling this man dad. I guess that's admirable. He must have did a lot for you. My mom still worked so much. So after I came home from school, I took care of my sister and father. So I guess the new baby. I made sure he took his insulin shots, fed and changed the baby, etc. This was all before the ages of 11 and 12. Nigga, what? Hey, yo, I'm thinking you like 16. Hey, yo. Wow, this is a lot. I'm thinking you like 16 by this point. Cuz. Not as crazy. This is too much responsibility. It's too much. Woo! It's too much. Damn, I need some alcohol. Must say fuck the cramps. Which means I was probably 9 because she's 6 years younger than me. Yeah. That I'm like, are you sure you're getting your time right? How the hell you have some bomb ass memory, because that means when all of that shit was going on with the foster shit, you could have been like 3. God damn. Whew, this is where I started to forget stuff again. So I'm just gonna name this like bullet points. Yeah, I think you kind of forgot a lot of it because it's a lot. When my sister was 2, my mom and I went down to Tennessee with my sister to live because my dad was too sick and had to be put in a nursing home. Oh my God. Okay, I will say, I think it's so selfish for people to have kids after the age of like 50 because it's like, where are you? How are you? When do you? It doesn't. You're gonna die soon. Like I was trying to be nice about it, but like, there's no. You're getting old. You're getting up there, especially if you know you're one of those people that don't even take care of yourself. Like you got some sort of disease that's gonna deteriorate you, and you're gonna be looking like an old raisin. Like, where do you think you're about to take care of these kids? You know, like. Why are you getting somebody pregnant at your big age? Like you fucking 60 having babies? What the fuck is this? That's selfish. You're not even gonna make it to the kid's fucking high school graduation. This shit is trifling. It's just trifling for real. Like imagine you're fucking 14 going to see your father in a nursing home. That's disgusting. Like it's just it's selfish. Why are you having kids that old? Like why are you having kids that old? Like what's the reason? We came back, and since we lost the apartment, we lived with his mother. Oh God! And then again, what's wrong with your fucking mom? Has she ever been a stable adult? Like, like she's oh God, she getting on my goddamn nerves. I don't even know the lady. His mother has extremely coddled my sister to the point where she has poured nail polish in my hair. Broken $400 to $500 worth of my stuff from the age of 2 to 6. Oh, she's a child, so sadly you gonna have to let that shit rock. But wow, y'all need to get her out of that shit because she's gonna grow up to think that it is okay to destroy people's property and most importantly, do whatever the fuck she wants without any type of repercussion. So you guys are gonna have to nail that in the butt. My sister has beat what the fuck? My sister has beat her grandmother before with no consequences. What is going on here? My sister laughs when she gets whooping and actively curses my mother out. It's because she's the youngest. That's what it is. The youngest always gets away with everything. Meanwhile, the oldest kids always get the brunt of all the caca. Every summer or so, I come down to Tennessee to visit my step family. My mom doesn't come with me. Oh, foster family, I believe. Or maybe it is step because isn't this considered her? I don't fucking know, y'all. The step family thing is confusing me. Anyways, she hasn't been back here in years. Currently, I'm staying with my sister for the summer, who now has her own house. Okay, hold up. Now, okay, she's definitely talking about the foster family because she's older. Currently, I'm staying with my sister for the summer now, who now has her own house, baby life, and wants me to live with her. Ah, that's interesting. Hmm. When I was down in Tennessee in 2018, my father died. Ooh, I am so sorry for your loss. That seems to be like the only real father you know, too. I was kept in Tennessee for a few weeks, and I was only told my mom was on the way to the funeral with my baby sister. When being brought back to Michigan, no one comforted me. I wasn't allowed to talk about his death. We still live with his mom, and to this day, I never got to visit his grave. What the heck? Oh, wow. For close to 4 years, I begged to be allowed to grieve, to visit his grave that was near our house. On his birthday, New Year's, my birthday, Father's Day, I was never and still not allowed to go. I'm sorry. I'm just going, like, you're kind of grown. Like, you're not an adult, but you're kind of grown. Like, you can't just pop up to the grave. Do you just not know where it is? I mean, you said it's by the house. But, like, you can just pull up to the grave, go to the director, and be like, hey, can I be directed to such and such a grave? Like, you can go. You're not held hostage in the house. I mean, you're sitting here taking flights to the stepsister, aka foster sister's house. Like, you can easily go. I would assume, right? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Am I making an assumption that is invalid? Um, but that's strange. Why? Why can't we talk about the death? But then you're living with the mom. Does the mom not go see her son's grave? I'm trying to understand here. Why is your mom bitter? I didn't hear a breakup discussed. I thought they were still together. Well, clearly they're not because we don't live in the same state anymore, right? But like, child, this is dysfunctional. I am tired just reading this shit. There's gonna be one fucking video about this. In 2020, everything went to shit. My mother got her own apartment because my grandma used to go through our mail and make me food out the trash. Oh, that's not funny. This shit sound like some shit on TV. How do you make food? This is literally on some extreme cheapskate shit. That's why I started laughing, because I was literally looking for episodes of extreme cheapskates to fucking react to, and there was literally an episode of a woman that made food for her guests for a dinner party out of the trash. And that shit just had me laughing just now, because I'm like, yo, how do you do that? I'm like, wait, no, it's definitely possible. Oh my God, that is so disturbing. And I really hope you didn't eat it. Even though it wouldn't be your fault because you're a child. You just eat what's in front of you. But that is so disgusting. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Oh, that's nasty. I don't even want to drink the water no more. Oh my God, bruh. First of all, that's not a reason for your mother to go get her own apartment. Your mother should have got her own apartment a long time ago, because this is goofy. Yo, Laura. How is this girl writing to you, bro? I don't fucking know. Yo, I'm confused. I'm confused. Why y'all asking me these goddamn questions? I see the emails. My assistant put them together, and then I come. I'm just a talent. I'm just a talent. Okay, I just do what I'm told. I don't know what the hell is going on here, bro. Like, sometimes I'm confused. I'm confused. Yo, you said she should be right. Nah, bro, she really should be writing to CPS. I mean, oh my, I don't think the story is true. She got the energy to write to you. She should be reporting it to the authorities. I mean, to be honest, all of this is kind of old, it looks like. But even at that, well, is it done yet? What the fuck? We still got a little bit to go, guys. Oh my God. Wow. Yo, that shit crazy, bro. Wow, I'm back at one by his own. I don't understand what I'm reading. Okay, let's. I'm confused as to why this is what made your mom. Like, okay, that's bad, but like, I heard a lot of bad things that should have made your mother move the fuck out. Yo, this is crazy, bro. And I know people always use that whole, oh, you don't know what it's like to be a parent yet. But there's a lot of things I wouldn't even go. I just the shit that my godson goes through. I'm like, I would more than likely like much rather have my godson live with me, like dead ass. So it's just like I don't understand how people do it. Like it just doesn't fucking make sense to me. But okay, anyways, I was still on online school, and now 21, 22, and now my 21, 20. Oh my God, I was gonna say 22. My 22-year-old brother came to live with us, and in the first 2 weeks he was here. Isn't this the same one that burnt down the fucking house? In the first 2 weeks he was here, he sat me down one night in the living room while my mom was asleep and used the fact that I often disassociate with loud movies on against me. Okay. That's interesting. When I came back to fill focus, what does that mean? My brother was groping my butt. Oh, whoa. Okay. Big trigger warning. SA alert. Please lead a chat. Okay. What? My brother was groping my body while using one of my hands to give him a hand job. Okay. I can still remember that night. How he touched me, how I got distracted, and he would try to have intercourse with me to bring me back to focus. Okay. He kept a strong arm around me with his big hand groping my body so hard to where it bruised. But I didn't think. I didn't think about anything. I was scared. He tried to force my head down to give him a blowjob, and I refused. So he sufficed. I don't know what that's. I don't know. For grabbing me by my neck when he saw that I wouldn't get up to grind on his thigh. Then he proceeded to make out with my. Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's skip a little bit. While rubbing his private against my shorts. I don't remember how the night ended. I don't remember what happened that year. Okay. My mom didn't know despite me trying to wake her up that night. I'm sorry. I say this with every fiber of my soul. I'm so sorry you had to go through all of this nonsense. But your mother is the most negligent, one of the most negligent mothers I think I've ever read about in this series. Why the fuck would your mother even let this man come live with y'all after he tried to burn y'all alive in the house? Granted, yeah, he had mental issues and he was autistic and all of that. But I know plenty of autistic kids that don't try to burn down the house. I know plenty of mentally challenged or mentally ill kids and kids with a plethora of different kids with so many issues that don't try to burn down the house. It just doesn't really make logical sense to me. And then the fact that you tried to wake her up, I would assume that you probably tried to tell her what happened after that, and she probably ignored you. This should not have happened. This should not have happened. I'm very sorry you had to go through this. The fact that you don't remember, that means that your body's probably trying to save you from remembering something extremely traumatic, because that's what my body does every single time that something really bad happens, whether it's just like, some toxic friendship shit, or anytime like something just like genuinely bothers me or makes me feel very, very um on Netflix, on just in general. That's just the way my body works. So I'm sorry you had to go through that. You did not deserve that. I'm flabbergasted. Like, what? And now I see why your mother lost custody of you guys the first time. Like, this is ridiculous. She left me home with him 24/7, but couldn't understand why I was mean to him. The man is 21 years old. He'll be fucking fine. She didn't get why I hated when he called me a housewife. I just got chills. When I stressed cooked, when I stopped showering because he slept in the living room and often went in the bathroom whenever I was there. First of all, why is he calling you a housewife? Second of all, I actually had a friend that was essayed by her father. Crazy shit. And she also did that. She let herself go. She stopped showering. It was a very sad thing. And a lot of people would like make fun of her, talk shit about her and all of that. Little did they know it's because she was being essayed by her father. Like, it's crazy. It's just wild. There's something wrong with him. There's really something wrong with him. And then why is he getting in the bathroom with you? And first, the bathroom did not have a lock. I'm sorry, I would have stabbed that boy with a pencil. Like, woo. No, Dahlia, she was essayed by her father for a very long time. It was very sad. And her blood father at that. What does it say? Wait till Yvana, she said all of that, bring her focus. Yeah, I don't know. That man, I mean, she did say she thought her brother was a sociopath in the beginning. So, I mean, there's something wrong with this boy. Clearly. Okay, this brother, this story is a lot. Okay, like this is a lot. Mm-mm. It's too much. Okay. When I stopped showering, because he slept in the living room and often went to the bathroom whenever I was there, she didn't get why I hated him when he used to slap my butt. Sit on my chest and didn't get up until I fainted, or when he took my phone and pinned me against the floor. Then refused to get up until I started kicking him, crying, screaming, and threatening to kill him like a psycho. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. Um, what is your mother doing? Like, I want to know, what is her purpose? Why is she here? This is low-key infuriating. Like, what? Side note, he loved telling us how he had sex with his stepsister. Oh my God. Ah! How he didn't regret the fire he started and how he'd do it again. Yeah, this man need to be in jail, under the jail. Oh my God. Okay, so see, damn, see, yeah, see, I was right when I said the kid need to be in jail. Like earlier, because I ain't no seem right about that. Kids don't do shit like that on normal. When my sister lived with us slash spent the night, I was the one to babysit her. I never slept at night because he didn't sleep. For a year, I was evil to him, constantly screaming at him to leave and how I hated him. My mom never noticed anything was wrong until he showered. Oh, until he showed her a picture of his private part. Yo, imagine showing your mom a D pic, your D pic, and thinking that's normal. Oh my fucking God. So apparently the mom didn't notice anything was wrong. I need to understand. Oh, you mind you guys, she's a workaholic. She drowns herself at work. So she probably wasn't even here for most of this shit. That is crazy. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, that definitely would tell me that something's wrong with the damn kid. Hey mom, look at my peen. Wow. I had to stop typing, but there's so much more. If you'd like me to write back, I will. This isn't even half of it, man. I'm just wow. Yeah, please write back. Because at first I thought that you were like probably making this shit up, but this sounds pretty real now. It's all coming together. Now it's kind. Wait, where was the? Wait, what does the Mexican and black part have to do with any of it? Anyways, sorry about my bad grammar and the fact that you'll probably need alcohol by the time this is done. Too bad I shouldn't because my cramps. Oh my God. I love you, your fan base, and your channel. Thank you very, very much. You gotten me through this shitty year, and so it's clear I've always been academically better, A's, B's, honor roll, etc. I don't know how. Kudos to you, bro, because this is too much. I read chapter books in second grade, finished the hardback Harry Potter series by third grade. Oh my God, kudos to you. My mom only noticed something was wrong with me when my grades dropped, and now she's angry at me because I, no matter how hard I try, can't bear to live in my grandma's house again. We lost our apartment and had to live with her. Damn, again? Oh man. Because she makes fun of my weight, says things like, good, if I shame her, maybe she'll lose weight. Yeah, I don't like that mindset. I think it's fucking problematic, and people try to do that shit to me, and it does not work. I weighed a concerning negative 70 pounds in January. As of writing, I weigh 100 to 120 pounds. That's pretty small. That's actually the weight I'm supposed to be for my height, but I'm like, yeah, I look like a toothpick that small. I never want to be that small. But anyways, she makes fun of the fact that I was molested and when I what? Who makes fun of that? Oh my God. And now that I'm in Tennessee, I'm petrified of having to go back home. I've cried, screamed, and begged for my mother to let me stay. I can't do it again. I can't do another year. My cats were murdered. What? Wow. The ones I raised and their babies. Please tell me what to do. I'm scared. I can't go to CPS. My mom got R word there. I need help. I can't even go to school without having some sort of breakdown. To be honest, your case is very bad, and CPS might be the only thing that will help you. And a child. This was a lot. I don't even have time to read the other story. That shit literally took 45 minutes to get through. This is probably the first time in history I've only read one story. That's wild. And don't let that deter you guys from sending your stories if they're that long. If they're that long, they're just that long. But I do have to come back to this story now. I have to mark it. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it as next 2. Put a 2 here and come back because this next one is long as shit too. Okay, y'all. Let me just tell you, you have to do something. You're saying that you don't want to go to school, you don't want to do anything. This is the thing I have a problem with people that like go through a lot of things at the same time, right? Y'all need to understand, you can't just continuously suffer and do nothing about the suffering. You have to just like pick up your feet and go. You have to do something, right? Because eventually you get to a point where you're just like, I can't go left, I can't go right, I can't go up, I can't go down, but you have to go forward. You have to make a decision. If you do go to school, luckily there are guidance counselors that can help you. And CPS is probably the only thing that can help you. Your brother's sitting here touching you. Your grandmother's sitting here beating you. Your mother doesn't give a flying fuck. Your dad is dead, sadly. Like, I don't understand what exactly you expect to do in this situation. The only thing you can do is probably get a job and save and move out, but that's going to take way too much time. Like, you need to get your life together, like, the best way you can. And since you're a minor, the only thing you can do is reach out to the school for help because they're the only ones that's going to be able to take you out of the home. And you're probably going to have to get your little sister out of the home too, because I don't think you want your younger sister to be susceptible to your brother. As guidance counselors, so guidance counselors usually call CPS for you. And they usually do provide you with mental health services, depending on the school. That's the only thing that they can do. Or sometimes they do give you therapy. Like, usually they're equipped with like social whatever degrees, and they can give you therapy services. And depending on the school, if they're like strict or whatever, like some schools would be like, oh, now we're calling the state. But some schools, because I remember there was like a school, the high school that I went to, like I literally would just go there for therapy. Like, they never called CPS or anything because I didn't want them to. So I would just be like, yeah, I would just go there for like free therapy, to be quite honest with you. But it really depends, because some of them, yeah, literally useless. Like, I had a guidance counselor. The one that was assigned to me was like, oh, you can't go to 4-year whatever. You're gonna have to go to a community college. So it genuinely does depend. But for the most part, that's where you go for those types of services. Even if go to the principal, go to somebody, because there's nothing you can do in this situation, because sadly you are a minor. Another thing you can go to, which to be honest, I don't think it's a good idea, because I've heard a really lot of bad things about this, is going to a covenant house. I've heard very mixed reviews. So a covenant house is essentially like a safe house for childhood runaways and things like that. They help you, they give you resources and things like that. I usually don't talk about it on this channel because I've heard like really good things and really bad things, like very, very mixed reviews depending on where you go. I live in Newark, so there's a couple of covenant houses like really close to me. I always wanted to volunteer at one. But again, like I said, the reviews are very mixed. You know, next thing you know, you fuck around, you go to a covenant house, something bad happened to you, you're like, oh, the madam's also made me go to a covenant house. That's why I don't really, push that. It is, yeah, so covenant house is like a youth shelter. But youth shelters are very hit or miss, right? Let's see. Anyone employed at a school is being a reporter. I used to be a teacher. Yeah, pretty much. Like, anyone at a school can really help you, to be quite honest with you. I know you're saying you're terrified to go to school, which I don't understand what's so scary about going to school, unless there's something you didn't mention. But that's probably the only thing that can help you. The only thing that can help you is going to school. Like, that's literally the only thing that's gonna help you, because they're the only ones that's gonna be able to report someone and report something. But you risk your parents being notified, well, your mother being notified, your grandmother being notified, all of this crazy shit being ran down. And understand that the longer you wait, the more you're out of reach of the statute of limitations and all of that goofy shit. Especially when it comes to SA, it's very hard to prove in court. Like, that's something that a lot of people forget. Like, it's very hard to prove that somebody SA'd you in court. It's very hard to prove that somebody SA'd you unless you like literally got SA'd and you go and get an R kit like right after, and then like it's just mad shit. So it's like you gotta get moving on that type of stuff, right? And even if that's not the case and that's not your goal, you just want to make sure that you're safe. That's all we really care about, right? Like, we care that you're safe. Yeah, we want to get you out of there. So best bet, go to school, tell someone about it, and get your ass out of there. The fact that you're this scared of going back home, this is like probably one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm actually thoroughly concerned. This was like how many pages was this? Like a 3.5 page story? That's too much. Oh, that's too much. This is too much. This is unnecessary. It's truly unnecessary. No, you shouldn't have to go through this. You really, truly shouldn't. Honestly, girl, she isn't serious enough about getting out of the situation rather than complaining about it. She's sitting, yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of you guys that reach out to me with your stories, right, through Theemafiaspeaks. You guys be sitting there like, oh, my parents beat me. I have a horrible life. I don't know what to do. I can't get out of the situation. I want a job. I hate this. I hate that. I don't want to go through this. And then you're just like, I can't go to CPS. I can't tell anybody. I can't tell my mom. I can't tell my dad. I can't tell my boyfriend. I can't tell my sister. And I'm like, what do you, those are your options. You have to tell someone. You have to go to authorities. You have to go to CPS. Like, you have to. You cannot. Like, that's the thing. I'm the type of person, I deal with solutions. Not only do I deal with solutions, I deal with common sense. And I also don't have time for people that just want to sit and wallow in silence. Like, if you're coming to me, and this has to do with real life and with this, point blank period, this is real life to me. This is not just you guys writing and me just reading out your stories for entertainment, right? Like, if you're coming to me, it's because you actually want to do something. And sadly, doing something is hard sometimes. Point blank period. Sometimes it is hard to do the right thing for you. And the right thing for a lot of you is reporting your fucking crazy ass families. Sometimes you're going to have to take these motherfuckers to justice. Sometimes you're going to have to call the cops. You know, like, I don't understand what y'all want me to say. Oh, pray. Well, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, and a lot of you guys are probably not going to like this, and bitch, unsubscribe. Praying is why the Black community is in these problems now. Everybody want to pray, but nobody want to do. Everybody want to hope, but nobody want to do. Everybody want to manifest, but nobody want to work. Y'all all got to get the fuck up. I don't care if you're 11. I don't care if you're 16. I don't care if you're 86. Everybody got to get the hell up and start doing something for themselves. Because if you don't start working now, you're never going to do the work later. We need to stop this nonsense of just thinking that God is going to help us just because he's God. God has things to do. And I'm very sure that God is sick and tired of us just looking to him to help us, but we don't want to help ourselves. Okay? You have to do the work. Okay? Like, you have to do the work. It doesn't matter that you're this, that, and the third, or you think that you're a child and there's nothing that you can do. There's so many things that you can do. You have those resources. You're in school for a reason. Sadly, it is difficult and nobody wants to report their parent. But the fact that all of you guys have that have the access to the internet to, 1, watch me, and 2, send me an email, and 3, are articulate. Okay, articulate enough to write these stories, y'all lit. Okay, y'all are lit. Y'all are lit. Y'all are articulate enough to write all of this shit. You can do whatever it is that you need to do to help yourselves on some real shit. Because there's people I know that will not even write a lick of shit that they go through because they are terrified. Because they can't even, how do I explain? Y'all like they can't even like admit what's going on with them, right? Like, they can't even like put themselves in a victim mindset, right? They can't admit that they're a victim of abuse. They can't admit that they're a victim of SA. They can't admit that they're a victim of any type of injustice. So they're just like, oh, it's not happening. Oh, well, mm, mm. This, so they don't open their mouths. They just suffer in silence. The fact that you guys are writing these stories to me, the fact that you guys are sending me DMs, the fact that you guys are even like opening up to anyone, even if it's not me, that is amazing in itself. You are amazing. You are the light. And you can do whatever it is that you need to get yourselves out of that. But understand, excuse me, praying is not going to get you out of your situation. You're going to get you out of your situation. Stop waiting for Prince Charming. Stop waiting for a miracle. Stop waiting for something to take you out of your misery. Because the only thing that's going to take you out of your misery is yourself. You are the only one that can help you. And it's time to start making these goddamn reports because the cycle cannot continue. You know, like I know there's a lot of people that be thinking, oh, when I have my own kids, when I start my own family, when I have my own friendships, this, that, and the third, I'm going to do better. And that's how I'm going to save the kids and save the world. And it's like, yeah, you could do that. But we need to start reporting these people because this shit needs to know. Like people need to know that there's people out here doing these things and these things need to be prevented. They need to be stopped. Okay. Like it needs to be stopped. No, it doesn't sit right with me that people are out here not being reported for their dastardly deeds. Okay, they're crazy ass deeds that they out here doing to kids, and all of that extra shit. So yeah, pick up that goddamn phone, go to school, whatever the case may be, and also know that you don't have to be the one that is, what's the word? Outwardly put out there for reporting your parents or your family. They can always put it in as an anonymous request. I have friends that work in social work and things like that. So yeah, it could just be put in as anonymous. They don't have to know that you went and snitched on your own family, by the way. So there's lots of resources. You know, instead of, scrolling on TikTok and all of that, y'all need to start looking up ways how to help yourselves because it just don't make sense to me how a lot of you guys be, like so helpless, but like the internet is a very endless place, what is this? The older you get, the more experience you have. It doesn't mean you are wiser unless you choose that. Yeah, that's true, Laura. Very, very true. La, 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 la. Yes, very true. There's also clinics that provide free therapy that's confidential. To be quite honest with you, thank you for that because there's a lot of people out there that like to act like there's no such thing as free therapy or you can't bargain with a therapist. She's a teenager, right? But for the adults out there, for the people that are making their own money, yes, you can bargain with therapists. You can literally go to certain places and get free therapy. But people want to bitch, cry, and complain and spend $300, $500, $800 on here instead of bettering their mindset, So, let's let them keep making excuses on why they can't get therapy. Like, I'm not even about to go down that rabbit hole. It is what it is. So, that's it on that. Oh, dang, my back hurt, y'all. Whew, I had a leg workout. And that shit is hurting me. It's not even cramps. That's the crazy part. You would think it was cramps, but nope, it's my back. It's from the back workout. The back and the legs. Oh man, I feel like this shit hurts so bad. But I low-key feel like dancing, but I low-key have to reorganize this office because there's no reason I can't find anything in this damn establishment. Like, I cannot find anything. So I'm about to hop on a phone and organize some stuff. Okay. So I think we're done for today. I'm actually going to be posting a video. Should we do 8 o'clock? I'll be posting a video 8 o'clock today. Yeah. Yes, I think that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be posting a video at 8 o'clock today. I'm going to try to edit this down because clearly I read an old story earlier. To be honest with you guys, I should do it now, but I can't because I have to wait for the video to process after it's up. And then I have to do a thumbnail, pick a title, all of that good stuff. But thank you guys. Oh, yeah, I am vlogging organizing the room. That vlog's been in production for 2 months, y'all. sad life. But yeah, I did other rooms, but I have to do my office and I have to do my kitchen. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, guys, ADHD bitch. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. If you guys ever want to join my Patreon, it's always linked down below. Make sure you guys watch my other 2 channels. It's always linked down below as well. And yeah, watch out for the next video. It is coming out at 8 p.m. today. Yeah, hopefully we can do this again next week. I ain't promising y'all though. But hopefully, I'm gonna try though. Love you guys. Like, subscribe, do all that. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Bye.